welcome back to the channel. My name is the Chippy Runner. We are now on the 31st of March 2025. Manchester Marathon is on the 27th of April. So we are now in the last 4 weeks of training, the last real 2 weeks of hard work. I've had my low point, I've had a word with myself. We've managed to get some big 30, 34-ish big long runs in, mainly at marathon pace, some really disgusting sessions at mat set, and we're in a situation now where we have 2 weeks to go. We just need to keep the wheels on the bus, and we need to keep the mind nice and relaxed as we build up to the last couple of weeks of training. Later in the video, you'll see a half marathon session from Matt that really at the beginning of the week when he set it, I was like, I can't do it. We had a conversation through WhatsApp explaining there's no way I can hit the paces. But I think as you'll see later, we're in a good spot, ready for Manchester. So this week just gone, I'll just check off my phone. We did 132k. Realistically, everything was geared around the long run, which I moved to Wednesday due to the weather. And the challenges of living on the coast is that you are exposed to the wind. And this week the wind has been 30 mile an hour. And it's not pretty to try and do marathon pace on the coast. Even at laps, you're still going to get hit with 2, 3, 4k of headwind. And I'm mentally tired, physically tired, emotionally tired. So I moved it to Wednesday when the weather was good. So Monday, I had a 12 and a 6, both easy. Tuesday, I had a 45-minute easy, just literally prepping for the long run on Wednesday. Wednesday was a big old day. I had a long run broken up, so it was 1k warm up, and then it was 15k at 4:15, 2k easy, and then 12 by 1k repeats, starting at marathon pace and going as faster and faster and faster and faster, with a 1 minute standing recovery with a 3k cool down. So that session was a 34k day. I'll put the stats up on the screen from Strava. My Strava, everything goes in there. It's the Chippy Runner. All my shoes, my loops, my routes, my habits, where I run, when I drop the kids off at a different school or a different fixture or a different thing, I literally will go and explore. So everything is on Strava, and you'll see from there I get up to some pretty boring, easy runs, and week after week just keep trying to tick over the session. I finished on Wednesday night with a 5.5k easy. Thursday I did 2 7s. I was a bit tired on Thursday, I must admit, after a 40k day. So I did 2 7s on the Thursday. Friday a 60-minute easy. Saturday again setting me up for Sunday. I did 2 lots of 8, or just over 8 on one and just under 9 on the other. And then that leaves Sunday's session. So the session I'll go on to next. Do the session on the treadmill at the gym because I just don't want to fight the wind on the coast, and I don't want to do laps and laps and laps. Just not mentally there at the moment as I'm hanging on at the end of this marathon block. So treadmill it is. It's 10-minute warm up with 20 minutes at marathon pace, asked by Matt to progress the pace after each block after that, with a 3-minute easy jog in between each set. So we have 20 minutes, 16 minutes, 12 minutes, 6 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, all with a 3-minute easy jog in between and a 10-minute cool down. Now, I've already told him I don't want to do this session, and I've already told him there's no way I can start a marathon pace and progress down. So we have got on the feet at 6 meters speed, even though I just have managed to take a delivery of the managed to somehow get the new Adidas Pro Evo SL, I think they're called, God knows, the white and black. They're 129 quid and they do everything. So I'm just seeing what they're like in comparison to the Super Blast 2. Marathon pace start should be around 4:01, 4:02. But if I'm going to build it down, I'm never going to be able to do that. So I think we're going to go 4:05, 4:02, and then just try and battle on from there for the rest of the session. In the 2 bottles, I've got a Striker 90 gram, and we'll see how we go from there. Doors are open, fan will be on. Excuses zero now, just got to get it done. End of the week, close one off. See how I get on. Warm up at 5:20. Rep 1, 20 minutes. 4:01. Rep 1 done, 20 minutes. 4:01. Now we're just doing 3 minutes easy. 5:15. And then we're going to go up 0.1. I think that'll be like a 3:58 or something. For 16 minutes. All good. 16 minutes now at 3:58. 16 at 3:58. 3 minutes now. 5:15. Get a drink of Striker. Try and cool down, and I think it's 12 minutes next at 3:55. 12 minutes. 3:55. Left ankle starting to get a bit sore. Get a bit warm. See how we get on. Headband's gone. Another 3 minutes now. 5:15. I think it's 6 minutes at 3:52-ish. Getting tired now. My Achilles is sore, my calf's tight. Pain is in the nerve, so it's just sore, but we'll keep going. 6 minutes. 3:53 pace. Holding firm now. Woo! Another rest, 3 minutes, 5:15. A 4 minute, a rest. A 2 minute, a rest. And done. Tops off. Sorry YouTube. 4 minutes. 3:50. And then a 2 minute. Come on. Ha! I got it wrong. It was 3 minutes. So that's done. Out of the way. Definitely last rep now. 3 minutes at 5:11. And then 2 minutes at 3:47. Then cool down. Get off this ASAP. Last one, 2 minutes, 3:48. It's been a good session. Struggled in the middle, but yeah, feeling good. Job done. That's the last rep out of the way. I'm going to go to 21.1 now. I'm going to hold 4:14s and call that cool down. And week over 130k. Great long run session. And lots of easy. And 4 weeks to go. The first block we did at 4 minute pace, which is really, I'm desperate to say marathon pace, but I don't know, I just whether I can't deal with it mentally or I can't tell myself. 4 minute pace is where I need to be to go sub 250. And then we go into 3:58 pace, 3:55 pace, 3:53 pace, 3:50 pace, and 3:47 pace for the last 2 minutes. I then felt at the end I want to go under 90 minutes for the half, so just pushed it to 4:06 and managed to sneak 21.1 in 1:29.42. So that all in all was a success. I really didn't want to do that session at the beginning of the week, and on the Strava that ended up my week at 132.8k. The sessions are there, the running's there, the training's there. I'm not gonna lie, my left Achilles, foot, nerve, calf is my only niggle. I'm feeling pretty happy with how I've managed to get over this really poor period of can I do it? And the only thing I can say is, who cares? Was the easiest thing for me to get around. Nobody cares. I shouldn't care. You lot don't care. If I go 2:51, who cares? If I go 2:48, that'd be great. But then the next goal gets rewritten and we go again. It's about enjoying the process. I'm blessed to run, I'm blessed to be fit, I'm blessed to be able to do 130k a week. And I think sometimes even the most obsessed athlete can become a little bit self-absorbed. And with that low point, I think the best thing I learned was to get out my own way, just keep running, just keep taking day by day, and what will be, will be. And if it isn't to be on the 27th, we're going to Chicago in October, and we'll have a go at that. Maybe, just maybe, we even go faster, who knows. Good news, I managed to get myself from ProDirect a pair of the Adidas Pro SL, is that how you say it? I'll have to check my email. As you know, I'm not a technical man. What have I got? Anyway, I've got the £130 Adidas trainers that do it all. Got them in white. Actually, I'll go and get them now. So I was completely wrong. It sounded like I was saying Pro Evolution Soccer there. Adi Zero Evo SL, size 9. Now, Hugo Fry, my absolute legend of an Instagrammer, amazing runner, good luck for the 215 in London. He influenced me on these. These are 129 quid. I think they're going to try and do a job of an everyday shoe, everyone keeps saying. So does that mean they're going to be as good as the Superblast 2? The Superblast 2 are at 800k now. So, and they're 200 quid, and there's only a teal colourway out. These things, £129. Great colour, white, easy to go with everything. Super, thank you Adidas. So these are going to go on my feet tonight for a 6k easy. I don't know what to think of them, to be honest. Everyone says they're the most amazing all-round everyday shoe. So does that mean they're going to be better than the Superblast 2? They don't feel as supportive of the Superblast 2, and I'm not sure if they don't replace the Superblast 2, what I'm going to do with them. So who knows? But Adidas Evo SL, size 9, in white, added to the shoe rotation. I'm going to do 6k easy in them tonight, and I'm going to just see where they sit in the rotation. Obviously, there's no plate in them. There's no, nothing. Just got the amazing Light Strike Pro foam, a bit like what Asics have done with their FF Plus Turbo foam. So let's see how they go. Let's give them a go. Like I say, these Superblast have got 800k on. I want to take that to 1,000 at least. And yeah, my first pair of Adidas shoes as an adult. I am a shareholder of Nike. I always try and support Nike wherever physically possible, but fair play to Adidas. They have been managed to let the muggles and the non-influencer types get a pair of these finally, and they're still at 129 quid. So yeah, we'll see how that goes this week, and I'll report back. This week, running wise, the weather's better. I've already been out for 12k this morning. Training Peaks says I've got 12 and 6 today, 12 on Tuesday. Wednesday, I've got my long run. That's a 34k strong. So 20k at around 4:12. 10k at 4 minutes, and 4k close as strong as you can. Close as strong as you can. I can't even read. So yeah, that's 34k on Wednesday. Thursday, I'll have a 12 and a 6. Friday, I've got a 12 and a 6. Saturday, I've got 10 times a k. In and around 4 minutes to 3 minutes 50. Sunday is a double easy recovery, closing out around 130k again, and that will close really most of the training off. Like Matt likes to sneak another week in of absolute mental torture prior to marathons, so I am guessing there'll be another big run and another session, and then we'll do a 10-day taper prior to Manchester. So yeah, looking forward to this week. The weather's good. See how these go. Thanks for all your comments and questions. I mean, I've got 150 subscribers. I'm absolutely nobody. And the comments I get about shoes and training, and it's actually amazing. I mean, I'd love to actually be something in this, because to actually reply to people's comments, to have an opinion, to be relatable, to be honest, rather than kissing arse and telling things that equipment's good for the sake of it because you want to get on the next thing, that's not going to happen to me. The reality is I'm 40, I'm slow-ish, I'm pretty straightforward, and that isn't for people. So I want to keep the channel like that. I want to keep being open. I want to keep my Strava, having everything there. And in reality, I want to see how fast I can go. Shout out to Floberg for 2:32, unlucky to Clark, the McCurdy. And those are the kind of genuine people that I want to emulate. So if you can, like and subscribe, tell your friends, and we'll see where this page can go to for the rest of 2025. All the best.